Hey, all right. How's it going, everybody? Today I am going to be working on getting ready for a road trip we're going on. We're going on vacation for an entire week on a road trip up the East Coast. And so I've got some preparation work I've got to do. If you've never prepared for a road trip before for your family, but it's something you've always wanted to do, or maybe you want to learn from somebody else what they do. I'm not saying I have everything down pat, but I have learned some things along the way. And so now my cat's going to want to be in the video because that's what cats do, right? Sparky, what are you doing? Anyway, so I have some different chores that I need to get done. I always want to prepare my house before I leave. So there's certain things that I want to do around the house. Like I want to get my laundry done. I want to clean my bedroom. I want to make sure everything looks nice and clean. Excuse me, sir. Could you move, please? Sparky. All right, he's out of the way. So I want to make sure that I have everything put together, that my house feels clean and inviting whenever I come home. I actually think more about whenever I come home, what I want to walk into, than what I'm going to do before I leave, because nobody ever likes to come home to a dirty, messy house. So, and this is something that I learned from my parents. When we traveled, they prepared everything before we left so that when we came home, our beds were made, our laundry was done, we had clean sheets on the bed, and so forth, so that all you had to do was unpack your suitcase. It takes a little bit more work, but that's okay. And we'll just be really glad in the long run that we got it all done. So I've created a checklist that I work from to go by whenever I know I'm preparing to leave out of town. We're supposed to leave on Sunday morning. So I know, and today is Thursday in the afternoon. I also have to prepare for our home church group and our youth group, which we meet with weekly. Sparky, for real. Can you get out of... You can see his stomach hanging. Here. Just so you know who the culprit is, this is Sparky. Say hi. Hi. So now I'm going to go through my checklist, and I'm going to work on what exactly it is that I'm going to do from now until the time that I leave and work backwards. And that will give me order, and I will feel accomplished whenever we get ready to walk out the door and leave. I've got my dog sitter lined up, my dog and cat sitter lined up. I am working on making sure that the refrigerator is pretty cleared out, that there's not going to be anything left behind that's going to be gross to spoil. And then I have just some other things that I want to prepare for the car ride, such as snacks, blankets, pillows, things that we'll need in order to stay occupied for this like 18 to 20 hour car ride from Tampa all the way up to New Jersey. So, and then I'll be taking you along the road trip to New Jersey to just show you everything that we discover from New Jersey, New York, and Philadelphia. So this is going to be really exciting. This is an exciting time for us. We have been dreaming about doing this road trip for quite some time, and we have done a lot of like family vacations back to Texas to go and visit family and do things. So we're excited to go and try something new and to explore new territory and to learn. We're checking a lot of homeschool boxes this trip. We're going to be learning a lot of historical things and going to different places to explore so that we can watch our history books really come to life. So I'm excited to share with you all those things. So I'm going to go ahead and start. We're going to start with learning my checklist of what I have going on for this trip, and I hope that you can learn from that, and then I'll take you step by step of what I'm going to do to prepare for this trip. So come with me and let's get started.
it's easy to see. You are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone. Think back to the night that we met. Jumping in the pool, talk to you, dripping wet. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one. Drive to the beach. The sun was setting, it was just you and me. Wind in my hair and the sand in my shoes. Could've chosen anyone, but I choose you. Hop back in your car, top down. There's no stopping us, cause we own this town. Never knew I could have such fun. Never thinking you would be my number one. On my tongue, never thinking you would be my number one. Jump in your car and we drive to the beach. The sun was setting, it was just you and me. Wind in my hair and the sand in my shoes. Could've chosen anyone, but I choose you.
Sparky. Sparky. Okay, welcome to Saturday. We are in the process, I think I'm gonna lose this here. I don't have it set up on my tripod like I normally do. I am actually in the process of taking my luggage out, and I'm gonna start the packing process. But before I do that, I am going to take these suitcases into my truck and make sure that they're gonna fit in the back of the truck before I do all of this packing. And I think all these suitcases are gonna fit back there nicely. I need to make sure that I know for sure everything is going to fit in the back of my SUV. So we're going to do that first. Then I have a list of just loose ends I have to tie up. I am so tired today. We had youth group last night. We stayed up late, and I got the thing where my eyelids twitching like a bunch. And anyways, I just ran an errand. I'm home now, and now it's like I've got to get into full-on party mode here and get this stuff just squared away. My son has something he has to do later this afternoon, so time is running kind of short, and I just want to feel like it is done, it's finished. I have snacks. I bought full-size bags of snacks. I'm going to divide those up into Ziploc bags and make sure everybody has their own little snack bag of snacks. I think this is the most responsible I've ever been and the most organized I've probably ever been for a road trip. So I owe it all to you, because thinking of things to be able to show you guys really helps me to say, like, you know what, I should really incorporate this more in my life. It's not that I don't tend to be an organized person. I love order, but it's not naturally what I gravitate towards. I'm an artist. I'm a creative person. So I do operate in piles. I do have, clutter. I struggle with cleaning sometimes. I'm just a normal person. But when I find places to be able to put order or processes into place, I want to try those things to just make whatever experience that I'm trying to create the best that it can be, so that it's most enjoyable. I used to live a lot of minute to minute, last minute scrambling, trying to get things together, not really thinking in advance and planning. That's just not my nature. I am not a spreadsheet girl. I do not nerd out with spreadsheets. I have to force myself to do these things so that so that things run a whole lot smoother. I see how you OCD people are. I try to be that way. It's just not my nature, if I'm being honest. But for this road trip, considering that we're trying to pack a lot into this week, and I want to make sure that we can maximize our space in the car, everybody's going to be really comfortable. This is the first time taking a road trip in this car, and it is a car made for road tripping. So I'm super excited about that. We've never even had a TV in a car before, and this one came with one. So my kids don't even identify with that. They're like, we just want to listen to music, and which is good. So anyway, here we go. As you can see, I have suitcases laid out here. I'm going to zip these up. We're going to take them to the back of my Honda Pilot. I discovered there's a secret compartment in the back of my Pilot that will give more room. We're going to see how this works out, and then we're going to go to packing some snacks, and then we're going to check my list. I'm a big list checker, just so I can have peace of mind. So let's get to cracking on this stuff. Let's get this party started, as I like to say a lot in my videos, and I'm going to feel accomplished and like I can take a nap. My goal is, oh gosh, what time is it? Okay, it's 12:10 right now. Those clocks are 5 minutes fast on my nightstand. So the goal would be to try to get this all accomplished in 2 hours. I think it can be done. It's going to be tight, but we can do it. All right, let's go. So I am gonna go ahead and start loading up the car so that I can see if everything fits. So I have this little compartment here. I'm going to show you that I can take this out fully. I have a Honda Pilot 2017 Touring. I didn't have this before. I had a Honda Pilot before, but I decided to trade up a little bit. So I'm going to take this out. It's going to give me about another foot of space, cargo space, and you can turn it the other way around so that it's more plastic and you don't have to worry about the carpet and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to take it totally out of my car, and I'm going to start putting in the things and then lifting up my back seat to just test it first and to make sure that it's going to work well. So let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. Okay, so see, we have like this well area, and right below here is where the spare tire goes. And then we have this back seat area, but we're gonna pull that out because I want one of the kids to be able to have a full back seat to themselves. Any way you can create space and peace in your car while you're traveling is always a good idea. Okay, so we're gonna see if these suitcases will fit well in this trunk area. Okay, looks like we can fit all 4 bags in here totally fine. Let's see if the trunk closes. That's gonna be the real test. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna see if the trunk closes to be able to fit all the luggage in it with just using the button. Okay, so didn't work out very well, but I think, let me see if I can close it by hand and if it'll work. Okay, second try. Okay, so I know now that if I close this by hand, then everything will fit. And I kind of feel like, I don't know if I can move this back seat up a little bit more, or one of the seats up. Let's see. Yes. I think, okay, I got like just a smidge of room here. I think it will work. So, okay, now I know everything's gonna fit. I'm so happy. Okay, so next I am going to be preparing some snacks for our road trip. I've got a family-sized box of Cheez-Its. I got mostly stuff that I know my people like, and we will hog a bag of this stuff. If you've never tried this stuff right here, this is Trader's cheese and caramel mix popcorn. It's the bag you literally cannot take out of somebody's hands. And Costco even sells a bigger bag of this stuff. But I was at Big Lots the other day, and so I bought 2 bags. So I'm gonna open this up, and I'm gonna use either my gallon size or my quart size Ziploc bags to divide this stuff up. So I have that. I have, because road trips should always have fun junk food. I found these are like hot mustard flavored Doritos, and I was like, well, that could be interesting. They could either be like really, really good or really awful, but I'm willing to try it out. And then we all love these sweet chili Doritos. That's like one of our favorites. And I have like from some of my Sam purchases, like Pop-Tarts and stuff. And I may later tonight, whenever I'm out, go and pick up some fruit for us to have on hand too. I don't know. We're more about eating snacks when we're on the road. Nobody's thinking about being healthy. So I also have Oreos and some cupcakes. It's our time to splurge, to really not think about, you know, all of the things that we shouldn't be eating. We just use it as a time to let go and be free and have fun. So I'm going to start out with having some of these Ziploc bags, and I think I'm going to go for popcorn first and divide that up. Oh, and you got to like shake it up, because as I looked into it, all the cheese corn was on the top. So you want a good mix of both. That did not really help. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I feel like quart size might actually be better, because we want to make sure that we are conserving our space. Uh-oh, man down. It's all right, we gotta run away. Okay, so that's one bag filled, and then we're gonna do, so everybody gets their own bag, and nobody feels like somebody else is hogging the bag. And then if you're concerned about germs at all, which it's not a huge concern for us, but I was just telling Chris, I'm like, you know, stop at gas stations, you're out and about, people are touching things. I don't know if I necessarily want everybody's hands in my chip bag. That's just me though. So we get bag number 2. Okay, going on to this. Now that I haven't opened this, gonna mix it up. Blasted with cheese and caramel flavoring. So I would love to hear what your favorite snacks are for a road trip. Everybody has their standard stuff, I feel like. We used to be really big on beef jerky for a road trip. That was like kind of our favorite splurge to get, like if we stopped at a gas station or whatever. We would be like, beef jerky is a must. You can't sit in a road trip without having some beef jerky. This is a nice full bag. And now we've kind of, I don't know, we're definitely motivated by chips and like cookies and candy bars and things like that. Looks like I need to take some out of this bag and put it in here. It's not going to be equal, not even close. That looks about right. Okay, so the popcorn is done. Check. Let's move on to some of these other snackaroonies. Okay, so now I have 4 of these really inexpensive, probably got for free at one point in time, reusable bags. All right. That everybody's going to have their own snack bag, so they can, decide on what snacks they want. They don't have to share, and it's going to make my life a whole lot easier. So I've got 4 bags of chips in here. Then everybody's going to get an Oreo. Everybody's going to get either a Pop-Tart or I have animal cracker. I haven't decided about the cupcakes yet that I have left over from last night. So that's going in a bag. And I will make sure that all 4 travelers have what they want. Okay, so I have 4 bags of snacks, and then whatever else they want to put in this is fine. We will probably just pack thermoses with water in it to take with us, and then as we stop for gas or whatever, then we'll treat ourselves to some other kind of drink, I think. So this will just keep us going if we're feeling snacky in the car, and so that nobody's feeling like they're starving or whatever. I'm still debating on if I'm going to do breakfast sandwiches for us in the morning. Maybe. I'll just see how the people feel about that. All right, so on to the next job. It's 5:30 in the morning. And I just got up 30 minutes ago, made sure I have my coffee here that says she has beauty, she has grace. She also needs her personal space. And I'm making the rounds of waking everybody up so that we can go ahead and hit the road. The hair's looking a little rough this morning. We're going straight to Richmond, Virginia to spend the night there as one of our stopping points. So I'm not really all too worried about my appearance. The only people that are going to see me are gas station attendants, so I'm sure that they don't mind. But this will start the first leg of our journey to New Jersey in the car, and you can see my other videos that will document our road trip. So I hope that you like this video of watching me pack and getting everything ready to go for our excursion to a week-long trip up the East Coast from Florida. And so if you liked this video, please like and comment and subscribe. Liking the video helps the video to be able to be seen regularly and more often. And so I will be posting more videos on this subject. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.